Cynthia, please stop striding up and down.
Why?
Because it isn't ladylike, and I should think out of respect to Mama.
I don't see what my striding up and down has to do with my respect for Mama. Why did we have to come and live in this filthy hole? Why couldn't we have gone to New York?
Well, it takes money to live in New York.
Well, we could have kept a house in Boston and rented rooms.
Oh, Cynthia, why can't you take things as they are?
Because they're never right, that's why.
Henry would never have dreamed of our renting rooms.
I don't see what right he has to run our lives.
Henry is head of the family now. He wants us with him. After all, he lost Mama, too.
Well, if he wanted us so much, you think he'd have somebody here to meet us.
Oh, Cynthia, please control yourself. People will look at us.
What people? I don't see any people. Just animals with speech. I don't see how Henry's put up with it all these years.
Senorita Packard?
Yes?
Roberto Paz at your service. I am the chief vaquero for Senor Packard.
Roberto? Do you like living in this place?
I have never lived anywhere else, senorita.
Then you like living in this place.
Yes, good to have you both here.
So good to be here, Henry.
How big is this center of gaiety and fashion? 200, 300, 500 acres?
10,000.
And the population? 50,000 Indians and cattle? So this is what we have to look forward to the rest of our lives. We get up in the morning and guess what? There's breakfast. And then what do you think happens? Lunch. And after lunch, a nice siesta. Then we can dress for dinner. And after dinner, we can take turns sitting in the porch swing, listening to each other squeak.
This is our home now, Cynthia. We have each other, and we have Henry. There are many people who have nobody.
Most people have nobody. Why are you watering in the dark, Roberto?
It is better to water after the sun goes down, senorita.
Is it always this hot here?
Yes, senorita.
Come here, Roberto. Roberto, have you ever met perfectly strange people and wanted to go up to them and say, "Tell me everything you're thinking and I'll tell you all my thoughts"?
Sometimes, senorita.
Then you know what it is to back away. When suddenly you feel the stranger might not care, might not understand. And you turn and run feeling foolish and embarrassed, and desperately wondering what's wrong with wanting to love people and have them love you. You don't understand a word I'm saying, do you? Why? What are your plants? What are you doing?
My accounts. Margaret in bed.
Henry. Don't things ever trouble you? Don't you ever feel terribly alone?
Sometimes I do, but it passes. You should have married Cynthia.
Nobody ever asked me. Nobody ever asked Margaret either. Mama was our husband. Mama made our decisions, clothed us, fed us. And, oh, greatest gift of all, Mama needed us.
41 years have passed, Cynthia. Can't you let them go without reaching back after them?
You mean I'm old?
No, I mean you're not young. Things aren't just beginning.
Yes. Yes, I know. Often in the night I can hear time running by. I can really hear it. And there I lie in the dark doing nothing about it.
Nobody's ever found a way to stop it.
Sometimes I'm angry at it. And sometimes I'm afraid. Do you remember that poem? Sometimes the night takes you with it. wraps you up and rolls you along, leaving you washed in sleep at the morning's edge. And then there's that terrible line, Henry. Sometimes the night goes on without you. Oh, isn't that a terrible line? Sometimes the night goes on without you. That means there isn't any you. But there's still a night, and there always will be.
But after the night, the day comes.
Not if the night doesn't take you with it into the day. Maybe that's why I don't sleep well. Maybe I'm afraid of being tricked into nothingness without even so much as a warning. Most people die at night. And they're so tired with waiting that they can't fight any longer.
Senor, do you wish your horse at the usual time tomorrow?
Yes, Roberto, 6 o'clock. Good night.
For you, senorita. It may help with the heat.
Thank you.
Well, Cynthia, time for bed.
Aren't you going to lock up?
What for?
Don't they steal your blind?
Oh, they're simple, honest people. I never lock the door. Nobody's ever stolen from me. Oh, I probably won't see you at breakfast. Roberto and I usually drive around the ranch before the sun gets too high.
Why don't I come with you?
Bean's getting up pretty early.
Well, that's all right. Good night.
Night, Cynthia.
How much further?
Tired?
I said, how much further?
Well, it'll be a good 5 or 6 miles before we turn back.
I think I'll turn back now.
How'd you find your way?
I've no idea.
Would you like me to send Roberto back with you?
If you wish. Oh, the sun's as hot as ever. Oh, it tires me so. And I'm not too strong. I just lost my mother. It was a terrible shock.
Would the senorita like to rest a while in the shade?
Why, yes. That's very thoughtful of you, Roberto.
You're boarding across the lake. It is cool there.
All right, Roberto? What's interesting you out there?
Nothing, senorita.
Then come in out of the hot sun.
If you wish, senorita.
Well, sit down, can't you? I won't bite you.
Thank you, senorita.
What are you thinking?
That it is beautiful here. Sometimes I come here in the evening and watch the water change its color as the sun goes down. And when it is nearly dark, deer come down from the hills to drink.
Then you shoot them.
Why should I shoot them?
I thought all men wanted to kill things. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Tell me more about this place.
What does the senorita wish to know?
Do you ever bring a girl here? lie here and watch the water change its color as the sun goes down. And the deer when they come down to drink from the hills. Then I suppose she takes your hand. Tells you how wonderfully strong it is.
Why should she? All men who work have strong hands.
And I suppose she sits up and looks at your skin and tells you what a beautiful color it is.
She would never say that, senorita. Everyone here is brown from the sun.
And she runs her fingers through your hair. And then...
Go home.
Go on home! Some of my vaqueros live in these buildings here. The rest live in the new bunkhouse I built last year. We'll see that later on. This is the ranch store. I lose money on it, but it saves my people going all the way to the village when they want to buy anything. This is one of the afternoons it's open. Roberto is my excellent storekeeper. Oh, Rosa, don't you think you ought to go back to work? Even though it is pleasanter being here with Roberto?
Yes, senor.
Come back here. I want you to see my blanket.
Oh, yes, right.
My people weave these on their own looms.
Oh, how lovely. Isn't this beautiful, this softness? What do the symbols mean?
This is the old Aztec eagle, which
Oh,
is
isn't
not a
that-
religious symbol. These are all religious symbols
Oh,
here.
how fascinating. Look at these horns.
It's a particularly beautiful up here, I think you like.
Beautiful. Oh, what lovely colors, Henry, aren't they?
Right from here ourselves.
Is that so?
¿Ya se decidió?
Todavía no.
¿Te gusta? Tano.
How beautiful.
Do you like that for your room?
How darling of you, Henry. Why, I love it. Thank you
Right
so
on.
much.
Gracias.
Gracias. Oh, that's very beautiful. They're so soft and beautiful.
So this is a fiesta.
Oh, they call everything a fiesta. This is just a little party in honor of your arrival.
Will the senorita share our wine?
Why should I?
Oh, Cynthia, don't be stupid. They'll be insulted if you don't drink with them.
Where are you going?
Someplace where it's less noisy.
Here, Margaret. Thank you, Rosa.
Thank you, Rosa.
Senorita? May I speak with you?
Well, what do you want?
I wish to tell the senorita I am sorry if this morning I insulted her.
You didn't insult me at all. You just behaved very stupidly. It's my own fault to expect that you would behave any other way. Well, in any event, here's a present for you. 40 colones for seeing me safely home this morning. Go on, take it.
Now the senorita is insulting me.
Roberto, don't go. Please come back. Your sweetheart, the pretty little girl, what's her name?
Rosa,
I was very rude to her this evening.
she told me.
But I didn't mean to be. It was the heat, I expect. Take the 40 colones, buy a new dress for her from me, to show her that I'm I'm really sorry.
Oh, thank you, senorita. She will like that.
All right, you may go. What are you waiting for?
The senorita is not coming to our fiesta?
You want me to?
I want you to, senorita.
Do you want to dance with me, Roberto?
I am not such a good dancer, senorita.
I think you must be a very beautiful dancer. Or is it because you've been drinking wine you feel you wouldn't dance too well? You have been drinking, haven't you?
We have all been drinking, senorita.
This morning, you did kiss me for just one moment. Perhaps if you'd been drinking, you wouldn't have stopped. No. No, I will not come to your fiesta. But afterwards, I might be walking along the road by the rocks. The rocks near the little crooked tree. Yes, that's where I think I shall be after the fiesta. Will you be there, Roberto?
I will be there.
Roberto? Roberto? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, Roberto! Wake up!
What now? What?
Drunken sot! Good morning, Margaret, dear.
Morning. You seem to have slept well for a change.
Perfectly. What's going on there?
Roberto, the head vaquero, you know. They found him down the ravine. I suppose he'd fallen from the road.
Have him attended to. I want to talk to him later.
He's a mess, isn't he? Well, stop standing there staring. Pour my coffee. Well, Henry, aren't you going to say good morning?
Sorry, I'm a bit upset.
About that ranch hand? That's your own fault, Henry. If you will give them so much wine, you have to expect them to fall off roads.
That's not the point. I was at the store this morning collecting the money for the cash drawn. It was 40 colones short. The better was found, he had 40 colones in his pocket.
You mean he stole it?
That's what I have to find out.
Ah, well, it's much too beautiful a day to worry about 40 colones. How about taking me for a ride, Henry?
No, I've got to see Roberto later. You don't seem to realize how important this is to me. Nobody's ever stolen here.
Then I think I'll go riding alone. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just stay home and be charming to Margaret all day. Don't you think that's a good idea, Margaret?
Cynthia.
Now, it's no use refusing to answer my questions. Think a minute. You were found in the ravine below the road to the village with the exact sum of money in your pocket that was missing from your cash drawer. Now, if you won't give me any explanation, what am I to think? Only one thing, that you had stolen the money and were running away with it. Now then, what were you doing on the road at that time of night?
I was drunk.
That's no explanation. Well then, where did you get the money that was found in your pocket?
The senorita gave it to me to buy a new dress for Rosa.
Is this true, Cynthia?
Why should I want to buy a new dress for Rosa? As you know, I'm afraid I don't like the girl at all. I'll be in my room, Henry, if you change your mind about the ride.
Roberto, you've taken much more from me than 40 colones. You've taken something that can never be restored. My faith in you. You'll leave by tonight. I don't want to see you again.
Where's Rosa this evening?
Packing her things, I suppose.
Packing her things? Why?
Because she's leaving with Roberto.
Henry, why did you dismiss her? She didn't steal anything, did she?
I didn't dismiss her.
Then why is she leaving?
Because she and Roberto want to be together.
How perfectly ridiculous.
I don't think it is. They apparently love each other.
I think it's absolutely disgusting.
Cynthia, please.
Go and stop her. Go and tell her you forbid her to go with him.
It's too late, Cynthia. They're just about to leave if they haven't already left. Besides, I have no intention of trying to run other people's lives.
But Roberto's a thief.
I don't want to hear
He's
any
a
more
thief,
about
and you're
Roberto.
letting him
I
get
said
away
I
with
don't
it.
want to hear any more about
He ought
Roberto.
to be punished letting him go off with that girl. Where's the justice in that? It doesn't even make any sense.
Quiet! Control yourself. I'm sorry, Cynthia. But you see, when you and Margaret first came here, I looked forward to a gentle home where the three of us could live together for the rest of our lives with respect and understanding. But you, with your emotional outbursts, have destroyed all that. Why, you've even destroyed the peace I had before you came here. You seem to have no respect at all for Margaret and me. Perhaps because we don't show emotion easily, you think we have no emotions. But at least we try to build, not destroy. And remember this. Those who destroy will in the end destroy themselves.